Hi dear students, welcome back to the next part of first year mathematics. That will be, as you can see on the board, it is a very important chapter of first PU mathematics, that is trigonometry. Well, as you can see dear friends, this chapter has a weightage of total 12 marks. In that, total 17 marks, total 17 marks. In that 1 mark 1 question, 2 mark 2 questions, 3 mark 1 question, 5 mark 1 question and 6 mark 1 question will come for the exam. And regarding these two, there is a derivation for 6 mark which I am going to discuss you maybe after 2-3 videos. Well, in today's class we will understand all the basic concepts of trigonometry. I think I have covered most of them in our bridge course, but still this session will be some basic concepts of trigonometry that you have already studied in 10th standard. Well, let me begin with the first concept, that is angle. First one will see what an angle is. Well, in order to get an angle, I need to have two non-parallel lines or two intersecting lines. That is, let's say this is my first line, let me call it as OA. Okay, this is initial angle, the initial line, and let me take one more line, that is OB. So between these two we will get an angle. So generally we call this as initial line. This is called as initial line and this is called as terminal line. Sometimes it is also called as revolving line. This line is revolving line antanu karitare, so that when it revolves we will get an angle. And always remember, my dear friends, we always measure angle in anti-clockwise direction. Andre ee tara clock du ulta direction alli angle anna measure ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, and that is always a positive angle. That will be always a positive angle. Sometimes we may, for example, now let's say I have angle in this way. So let's call this as O, this is our A and this is our B, let's say. So here also let me call this angle as theta. This is, we say, minus theta. Why we are calling it as minus theta? Because we are measuring angle in reverse order. So this is generally called as, if this is an initial line and this is terminal line, and angle will be negative angle. I hope you're understanding my point. So this is the first thing that we wanted to know, when the angle will be positive and when the angle will be negative. If we take angle in an anti-clockwise direction, angle will be positive. If we measure the angles in clockwise direction, angle will be negative. So that is the conclusion from this first concept. So please pause the video and note it down. So the next concept is, well, we got to know what an angle is. Now the next question comes, how to measure that angle? Well, you already know we can measure the angle with one notation, as you already know, that is degree. We measure the angles in degrees. Yes or no? In your previous classes you might have said like 10 degree, 30 degree, 40 degree, isn't it? That's one way of measuring the angle. We have one more way, that is radian measure, that we are going to study in this chapter. First, as of now, we will see the degree measure first now. Let's say this is my initial line OA. Suppose if that terminal line is like this, the terminal line is like this. Now what is the angle between these two? This is 90 degree, isn't it? So this is first case that we know, this is 90 degrees. What about if the initial line is like this, OA, and terminal line is like this, OB? Now what is the angle? So the angle here is 180 degree. Yes or no? And if the initial line is like this and the terminal line is like this, So this is OA and this is OB. Then what is the angle between them? Well, now I have two different answers. One is I can measure the angle like this, or I can measure angle like this also. So if I measure in anti-clockwise direction, it will be 270 degree. It will be 270 degree. Why? Because this is 90 degree, one more 90, I know 3 90s, that makes 270, or else you can also call it as minus 90 degree if at all you want to measure the angle in clockwise direction. I hope you are understanding. Yes or no? Yeah, so this is the third case. And the fourth case is, suppose this is my original line or initial line, and the terminal line is also on this line itself. So the initial line as well as terminal line both are on same line, or collinear you can call them. Yeah, so that will make a total of 360 degree. So always remember, my dear friends, in mathematics, in trigonometry, if I say 360 degree, which is equal to 0 degree, both are one and the same. So if I make one complete revolution, it will be 360 degree, or it is also equal to 0 degree. I hope you are understanding my point. So what I discussed now, we have seen the angles, that is 90 degree, 180, and again see, dear friends, this can be measured in this way also, clockwise direction. In that case, I would have called it as minus 180 degree. Okay, yeah, so this is 270 degree and this is 360 degree. Yeah, so this is how we measure the angles in degree. Pause the video and take the screenshot. And I also wanted to tell you one more thing, dear friends. The degree can be subdivided, that is 1 degree is equal to 60 minutes. As we have in clock, that is 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes. Similarly, 1 degree is divided further and it is 60 minutes. 1 degree is equal to 60 minutes. Nodi, minutes anna we denote with a dash. And similarly, 1 minute is equal to 60 seconds. Seconds will be denoted by 2 dash. So this is again very important. I think this you might be not knowing in your 10th standard. What is that? 1 degree is equal to 60 minutes and 1 minute is equal to 60 seconds. So this is one thing I just wanted to tell you. So now let's understand, there is one more way we can measure the angles. Angle ಅನ್ನು measure ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಮತ್ತೊಂದು ಮೆಥಡ್ ಇದೆ, that is radian measure, which is the standard used by all the countries. In India, most of the times we use degrees, but internationally it is advised to measure the angles in radian. Well, now what is radian? Let's understand. ಈಗ ನಮಗೆ ಡಿಗ್ರಿ ಅಂದರೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ. Suppose if I tell you 60 degree, suddenly something will come to your mind. Yes or no? If I say 90 degree, suddenly you'll see, two lines are perpendicular. Similarly, if I say what is 1 radian, what is 2 radian, that thing should come to your mind. So that's what we'll see now. So what a radian is. Now, radian measure. Well, it is defined as 1 radian is the angle subtended, ಅಂದರೆ angle ತಯಾರಾಗಿದ್ದು, ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದು at the center of an arc of a center, at a center of a circle by an arc of length 1 unit of a unit circle. ಅಂದರೆ let's say I have a circle of radius 1 unit. Let's say this is a radius of 1 unit. When I say 1 unit, that can be 1 centimeter, 1 meter, 1 kilometer, anything. It has to be 1 unit. So we have a circle of 1 unit radius and we have an arc which is also 1 unit. Nodi, circle du radius is 1 unit as well as the arc is 1 unit. In this case, the angle made or angle subtended at the center We call this as 1 radian. Generally degrees we denote like this, 60 degree, isn't it? But radian we denote with small c. So ಏನು ಹೇಳಿ 1 radian ಅಂದರೆ 1 radian ಯಾವಾಗ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಗುತ್ತಂದರೆ we should have a unit circle, means unit radius having an arc of unit length. So the angle subtended at the center is called to be 1 radian. So now you may be having one doubt. Sir, what if I take, what if I this, let's say this is our initial line. Let's call it as initial line and this is terminal line. Both are radius itself, okay, radius of the circle, and both will be of 1 unit. Suppose if I rotate this terminal line full 1 revolution, I know in degree that will be 360 degree, alva, because this is our initial line, and if I rotate it through one full circle, then that will be 360 degree. Just now we got. Then what about in radians then? What about in radians? That we need to understand. Well, for that there is one formula, that is L is equal to R theta. This is one relation we got between where L is length of the arc means this length. We generally call it as L. Nodi, idu ideal case in the sense when we have a unit circle. But every time we will be not having a unit circle. Yavaglu unit circle irodilla. It might be something different, right? Well, R is radius of the circle. And theta is angle subtended at the center. So this is a relation which gives us this is a formula which gives us the relation between length of the arc, radius and the angle is in radian, not in degree. So whenever you are using this formula, you need to be very careful that the angle should be in radian. So well, if I see this one, as you can see my dear friends, if I consider a unit circle itself, suppose the length of the arc, ನೋಡಿ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ imagine ಮಾಡಿ, if I rotate this initial line full one circle, so the length of the arc, this length L will be the circumference of the circle. Yes or no? So that time I will be having L as 2 pi r, because that is the formula of a circumference of circle, alva. So that is equal to r into theta. So now we can easily see, my dear friends, r get cancels each other, theta equal to 2 pi radian. So what it says to me is, when I rotate my initial line full one complete revolution, so it will make an angle of 2 pi radians at the center of the circle. Arthaita? So now I can make a relation between radian and degree. Hegandre, in degree, if a initial line makes a complete one revolution, it will make 360 degree alaitu. Same way in radian, if a initial line makes complete one revolution, it will make 2 pi radians. So it means 2 pi radians must be equal to 360 degree. Both has to be one and the same. So this is the relation between radian and degree. Yes or no? So 360 degree andru ಒಂದೇ, 2 pi radian andru ಒಂದೇ, ಅಥವಾ 0 degree ಅಂದ್ರೂ ಒಂದೇ, ಎಲ್ಲವೂ ಕೂಡ ಸೇಮ್ ಮೀನಿಂಗ್, only the notation is different. I hope you're understanding my point. So with this, if I ask you what is 180 degree? What is 180 degree? It's very simple, no? 360 ಡಿಗ್ರಿನ ಹಾಫ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ 180 ಡಿಗ್ರಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಇದನ್ನು ಹಾಫ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೀವಿ ಅಂದರೆ ವಿ ನೀಡ್ ಟು ಹಾಫ್ ದಿಸ್ ಒನ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ. ಸೊ 180 ಡಿಗ್ರಿ ಈಸ್ ನಥಿಂಗ್ ಬಟ್ ಪೈ ರೇಡಿಯನ್. ಸೊ ದೇ ಆರ್ ಸೇಮ್. I hope, but don't worry, I will give you one exact formula, one standard formula wherein we are going to use those formula to convert angles from radian to degree and degree to radian. As of now, this is the basics which I want to tell you. Radian ಅಂದರೆ ಏನು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದೆ. ಆಮೇಲೆ I gave you one relation between length of the arc, radius of the circle and the angle subtended in radian. So we got one relation. From that we got to know that one complete revolution makes 2 pi radians, which is nothing but 360 degree, and hence we got 180 degrees equal to pi radian. I hope you understood. Yeah, so please pause the video and note it down. Well, this is very important thing, my dear friends, that is notational convention. ಏನಂದರೆ, if we have a radian, if you want the angle to be in radian measure, then you can use this formula to find the angle in radian measure. If you know the degree measure, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ ಡಿಗ್ರಿ ಮೆಷರ್ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ, ನಿಮಗೆ ರೇಡಿಯನ್ ಬೇಕಂದರೆ ಈ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಇಫ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ರೇಡಿಯನ್ ಮೆಷರ್, ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಯು ವಾಂಟ್ ಟು ಕನ್ವರ್ಟ್ ಇನ್ ಟು ಡಿಗ್ರಿ, ದೆನ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಯೂಸ್ ದಿಸ್ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ. ಸೊ ಲೆಟ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್. ನೋಡಿ, ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ಸ್ ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ, ಈಸಿಯಾಗಿ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸಪೋಸ್ ಐ ವಾಂಟ್ ಟು ಕನ್ವರ್ಟ್ 30 ಡಿಗ್ರಿ. ಐ ವಿಲ್ ರೈಟ್ ಲೈಕ್ ದಿಸ್: ಕನ್ವರ್ಟ್ into radian measure. Yeah, so the first question here is, let's take 30 degree, my dear friends. I want it in radian measure, so I'm going to use the first formula. So that is radian measure is equal to pi upon 180 into degree measure. What do we have? 30 degree. So cancel each other. 3 ones are 3, 6 are. So this is pi by 6 radian. So I got to know that 30 degree means pi by 6 radian. I hope you're understanding. And sometimes we don't write this C. Sometimes we don't write, but you have to assume it. Even though if you don't write C, it is assumed to be in radian. But if at all you are writing in degree, it is must that you should write this notation. ರೇಡಿಯನ್ಗೆ ಬರಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದರೂ ಓಕೆ, ಬಟ್ ಡಿಗ್ರಿ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಸ್ಪೆಸಿಫೈ. ಓಕೆ, ಯಾ, ಸಿಮಿಲರ್ಲಿ ವಾಟ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಡೂ ಇಸ್ 45 ಡಿಗ್ರಿ, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಗೋ ಫಾರ್ 60 ಡಿಗ್ರಿ, ಗೋ ಫಾರ್ 90 ಡಿಗ್ರಿ, ಗೋ ಫಾರ್ 180 ಡಿಗ್ರಿ, ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಗೋ ಫಾರ್ 270 ಡಿಗ್ರಿ, ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಗೋ ಫಾರ್ 360 ಡಿಗ್ರಿ ಆಲ್ಸೋ. ಫಾರ್ ಆಲ್ ದೀಸ್ ಡಿಗ್ರೀಸ್ you need to convert them into a radian measure and you need to give me the answer. So please pause the video and do it. Well, I think many of you might have done it. Let me write the answer here. This is pi by 4 radian, this is pi by 3 radian, this is pi by 2 radian, this is pi, we have already seen it, this is 3 pi by 2 radian, and this is 2 pi radian. So these are the answers. You can verify your answer with my answer. Yeah, very nice. Well, the next question, dear friends, is we need to convert this 40 degree and 20 minutes into radian measure. So here the problem is, in the previous all questions ಏನಿದ್ದು ಹೇಳಿ, the given angle was directly in degree. So just we use this formula and we wrote everything is done. Alva. But now here is the given angle is degree as well as in minutes. So in this case, how to convert this into radian? That's the question. So first thing what you need to do is convert this whole angle into degree. ಇದು ಡಿಗ್ರಿ ಮತ್ತು ಮಿನಿಟ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆಯಲ್ವಾ, ನನಗೆ ಮಿನಿಟ್ಸ್ ಬೇಡ, ಐ ವಾಂಟ್ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ ಇನ್ ರೇಡಿಯನ್ and degree itself. So how to do that? As you know, dear friends, this is 20 minutes. I want to convert this 20 minutes into degree. How do you do that? Yes, we know the conversion. That is 60 minutes makes 1 degree. Alva? 60 minutes makes 1 degree. So ಹಾಗಿದ್ರೆ 20 minutes ಅಂದರೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಡಿಗ್ರಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ? ಸೊ ನೋಡಿ, 60 ಇಂದ 20 ಬರಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಡಿವೈಡೆಡ್ ಬೈ 3 ಅಲ್ವಾ. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ ನಾವೇನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಅಥವಾ ಯು ನೋ ದಿಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ರೈಟ್, ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಇನ್ ಯುವರ್ ಲೋವರ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸಸ್ ದೇ ಮೈಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟೋಲ್ಡ್ ಯು ಲೈಕ್ 20 ಇಂಟು 1 ಇದನ್ನು ಹೇಗೆ ಬರೀಬೇಕು, 20 ಇಂಟು 1 ಡಿವೈಡೆಡ್ ಬೈ 60 ಅಂತ ಬರೀಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ. ಸೊ 0 0 ಕ್ಯಾನ್ಸಲ್, 2 1s are 2 3s are, ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು 1/3 ಡಿಗ್ರಿ. ಈ ಥರ ಕೂಡ ನೀವು ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ ದೀಸ್ ಟು ಡಿವೈಡೆಡ್ ಬೈ ದ್ಯಾಟ್, ಆರ್ ಎಲ್ ಸಿಂಪ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ 60 ಇಂದ 20ಗೆ ಬಂದಿದ್ದರೆ ಡಿವೈಡೆಡ್ ಬೈ 3 ಮಾಡಿದರೆ ಹಾಗೆ ಇದನ್ನು ಡಿವೈಡೆಡ್ ಬೈ 3 ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ನಾನು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಬಟ್ ಎನಿಥಿಂಗ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಬಿ ಡನ್. ಸೊ ನಾವು ಐ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ರೈಟ್ ದ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಆಸ್ 40 degree plus, now I am using plus sign because this minutes is now converted into degree itself. I hope you are understanding. ನೋಡಿ ಈಗ ಇದು ಕೂಡ ಡಿಗ್ರಿಯಲ್ಲಿದೆ, ಇದು ಕೂಡ ಡಿಗ್ರಿಯಲ್ಲಿದೆ. Now let's take the LCM. ನೋಡಿ 40 into 3 120, so this is 121/3 degrees ಅಂತ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ. ಸೊ 40 degree 20 minutes is same as 121/3 degrees. So now I can comfortably use my formula. So therefore radian measure is equal to pi upon 180 into degree measure. What is degree we got? 121/3, isn't it? So if we calculate this one, can we cancel this one? I don't think we can be able to cancel this. So this is 121 pi divided by 3 zeros are 0, 3 8s are 24, 3 1s are 5. Yeah, 121 upon 540 pi. I don't think they'll cancel each other. In 3 stable, 7 stable, 7 1s are 7, 5, no. Yeah, I don't think we're able to cancel it or simplify it. Yeah, so this is how here what I actually wanted to tell you is, ಈ ಕ್ವಶನಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಏನು ಹೇಳಕ್ಕೆ ಟ್ರೈ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಅಂದರೆ, ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರುವಂತಹ ಆ್ಯಂಗಲ್ಲು ಇಫ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಬೋತ್ ಇನ್ ಡಿಗ್ರಿ ಆಸ್ ವೆಲ್ ಆಸ್ ಇನ್ ಮಿನಿಟ್ಸ್, that time we need to convert them into a degree itself. Okay, yeah, so please pause the video and do it. Well, dear students, these are some of the homework questions I want to give you. That is, convert these all 4 angles into radian measure. Again, you have the formula here itself. You just need to substitute in the formula and to give me the answer. I think first 3 you can do it by yourself very easily. The third one, the fourth one, you have negative sign. Don't worry about negative sign. You write negative as it is, minus sign as it is bariri. Don't worry about it. What you need to worry about is only this 30 minutes. ಇದನ್ನ ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಹೇಳಿ, 30 minutesನ ಕನ್ವರ್ಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಂಟು ಡಿಗ್ರಿ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ನಾವು ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ನಲ್ಲ, ಯೂಸ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಮೆಥಡ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಕನ್ವರ್ಟ್ ದಿಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಗಲ್ ಇಂಟು radian measure. I'll wait and see your answers in the comment box. So as of now, I will conclude this session here itself. In the next session, I will tell you how to convert radian measure into degree measure. ಅಂದರೆ ರೇಡಿಯನ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಾಗ ಆ್ಯಂಗಲನ್ನು ಅದನ್ನು ಡಿಗ್ರಿಗೆ ಹೇಗೆ ವಾಪಸ್ ತೊಗೊಳ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ನಾವು ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ವಿಡಿಯೋದಲ್ಲಿ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ಮೇಕ್ ಶ್ಯೂರ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ ದ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಅ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟರ್ ವಿತ್ ಯು, because we need to use the calculator in the coming classes, and in the board exam also it is allowed, you are being allowed to use the calculator, that is simple calculator, not a scientific calculator. So when you are watching the next video, please make sure that you have a simple calculator with you so that we can solve the problems very easily. So yeah, that's it. See you in the next video. Till then, take care. Bye bye.